What's What's good to YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one, and we live. To discuss Jermall Charlo and the state of the middleweight division. State of the middleweight division, man. Jermall Charlo looking like he'll never become middleweight champion. That's what it looked like. My people's at, man. Ken Kneff, salute. Emmanuel Momo, salute. Black Cam TV, salute. My brother Money, MP4 Vids in the building, salute, Money. Doc Holiday, salute. Yusef Kawis, salute. John 1985, salute. Reek 1986, salute. Deloach, salute. Mitchell Moore, salute. Julian Gonzalez, salute. Harold Jones, Michael James 616, salute. Hussein Benjamin in the building, salute. New Jersey Boxer, salute. Show enough Peter, salute. RTD Inc., salute. Michael Johnson, what's good? Salute. Stephen L. Hawkins is in here. Salute to Stephen L. Hawkins. I miss you. Salute to you. Who's next for Jermall Charlo? It's looking like it's gonna be the dude that I can't pronounce his name. Selecki, the dude that Danny Jacobs just fought. That was a tough fight, man. Muhammad, this is the one. Salute. That was a tough fight for Danny Jacobs. That dude is a tough out, man. And that's the person that looked like it's gonna be. Selecki, yeah. Robert Thorpe, salute. Chris Dixon, salute. He's a tough out, man, that dude. MJ, salute. Palmero, salute. The Boxing Creed 215, salute. Jose Soto, salute. El Bao, salute. Owens Boxing Dialogue, salute. Selecki, man. The thing is, his last name starts with an M. That dude is a tough out, though, man. It's a tough fight for Jermall. Right Hook 1000, salute. Tim B, salute. What's good? Nate Woolbright, salute. Oh, Fosheen, what's shaking? What's good with you? Salute. Smash the like button, my people. Y'all know what start happening if you don't smash the like button. Akai Smith, salute. Charlo trying to avoid? Why would you try to avoid anybody? He ain't trying to avoid nobody. Stiff jab, salute. Michael C, what's good? Big Snack back in the building, what's good? DJ Zion Love in the building, salute. Oh, D Solo 2009, what's good? What's blazing in sports? What's shaking? PK Boxing MMA, salute. What's goody with y'all, my peoples? Yeah, smash the like button, man. I don't understand. We got 120 people in here. We got 40 likes. Smash the like button. Power drive the like button, man. Don't smash it. Power drive it. Destroy it. Y'all know what YouTube does, man. Y'all know the games that they play. You allow them to play the games. That's the games they'll play. Smash the like button. You should even out as you come in. Smash the like button. That's how we fight back. Marcus Mackey, salute. At the rate Jermall Charlo's going, Kyle J, salute. Jermall Charlo may never be a champion. M. Greg, salute. He may never become middleweight champion, as he thought he would. How ironic. He went to middleweight thinking that he would get a shot, at the title. And people wouldn't be able to avoid him because in and around the middleweight division, where they're going to go, 68 is a big jump. You know, it's only 6 pounds from 54 to 60. It's 8 pounds from 60 to 68. I believe in his eyes, he thought that how could they avoid him? Not to mention, he was outgrowing the division. But now, at the rate he's going and the way it's looking, he may never be champion ever again. Not in the middleweight division. Not in the middleweight division. Which is a travesty, man. And the sport of boxing should feel like it's a travesty, because it is. It's just that. It's a travesty. Canelo ain't staying at 60, but he gonna do everything he can to avoid a fight with Don Ron. Salute. Ronald Finkley, salute. He not staying at 60, but he gonna do everything he can to avoid fighting Jermall Charlo. That's the way it looks. Let's be honest. We got to be honest. It don't look like nobody has any intentions, and it's crazy because it's praise. Willie Suggs, salute. It's praise to duck. It's praise to duck. Smash the like button. 130 people in here, and we got 130 people in here. We got 60 likes. Smash the like button. S550J, salute. Yeah, it's fair. And the ironic thing about it is Brad Hatter, salute. Yeah, man. You know, Jermall Charlo and Jermall Charlo allowed out in the public, and you know, they state a lot of things, and they say a lot of things while they out. But the truth be told is that they need to start using that energy in a different way. And when I say that, Rob Sportsman Lee, salute. JB Edwards, salute. And what I mean by that is that They need to start going out to these fights, showing up ringside at these fights. There's no law against them showing up ringside and there's no law against Jermall Charlo, because when I say the Charlos, you know, people keep saying the Charlos because we so used to Rona Zorro, salute. We so used to linking them together because they're twins. But Jermall Charlo is in a good position. Jermall Charlo is in a sticky position. Jermall Charlo is in a bad position, not Jermall. Jermall Charlo is in a good position. Jermall Charlo could fight Erislandy Lara, who was once upon a time a stablemate. And when I say stablemate, I mean they had the same trainer. And then he could jab, left hook, right hook, salute. Then he could face Jarvis Swift Hurd. So those are two GMOG media, salute. Ali Vozo, salute. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either. And here's the thing, right? Salute to Justin Mark in the super chat. I appreciate you. So here's the thing, right? Jermall Charlo has already had fights like Erickson Lubin. Mike Biggs boxer, salute. He's already had the Erickson Lubin fight. He's already had Avery Lamont Bain, salute. He's already had the Erickson Lubin fight. He's already had the Hatley fight. He's already, and now he stands to fight Erislandy Lara and Jarrett Hurd. 2 mega fights. And then he could do a rematch with Erickson Lubin. Because Erickson Lubin, he got caught by a shot. John Boxing, pound for pound, the best. Salute. Appreciate you. Smash the like button, my peoples. 150 people, 75 likes. Salute to my brother Money in the super chat. MP4 Vids. He said Jermall needs to sit ringside of Canelo's upcoming fight. And if Canelo wins, Jermall needs to enter the ring and call Canelo out face to face. I agree. He needs to do the same thing Erislandy Lara did to Canelo Alvarez. Remember, Erislandy Lara showed up to his press conference and got up. He came to the post press conference, walked behind on the stage, and got up on the stage. And that's what Jermall Charlo needs to do. They do all the talking already in the public. I got a crazy pimple right here. They do all the talking in the public. They do all the yapping and all the commotion and all of that, wanting to fight. His team was gonna fight Jarrett Hurd. I was right there in the middle, as y'all seen in my video. The beef with Adrian Broner, yelling back and forth with Tank Davis and Adrian Broner and all of that. Listen. They need to direct that energy, and we saw the face-to-face confrontation they had with Danny Jacobs. Jermall Charlo did. He was calling out Danny Jacobs, but Danny Jacobs actually approached him. He didn't approach Danny Jacobs. Ashanti L, salute. Asante L, salute. You already know. RC Boxer, salute. So Jim McMillan, salute. Smash the like button, my people. Let's get those likes to over 100. We gotta, as we come in, we gotta smash the like button, man. You know what I'm saying? Smash the like button so we get this over 100. Corey Yellowman Jackson, salute. We need to get it over 100 ASAP, man. Dark Kent 718, salute. Let's get the likes to 100. 100 right now. Let's get the likes to 100. I know we don't got that many haters in the building. We don't got 60, 70 haters in the building. Smash the like button. I know sometimes we come in and we forget to smash the like button as we come in, but smash the like button. That's what keeps us afloat. Smash the like button. So anyway, Money, I know you smashed it. Kendrick Taylor, salute. So anyway, they already Robert Tompkins, salute. They already use the voice piece out in the public. They already in the commotion with Danny Jacobs, D-Dap, salute. Although, like I said, Danny Jacobs approached Jermall Charlo. Jermall Charlo didn't approach Danny Jacobs. But we had the situation where The Tank Davis, Adrian Broner. I was there personally. I was there at all of these things when all this took place. I was there. And they were yelling back and forth at Adrian Broner and Tank Davis. You midget, this, and this. I'll smack you. Most Sport Roundtable, salute. Appreciate you. I smack Adrian Broner, Tank Davis, so on and so forth. Like I said, we've seen this. I was there in the middle when Jared Hurd team, their teams was, and now, granted, that was their teams. Elaine Alfonso, salute. That really wasn't them. That was their team, their teams, and it wasn't really Jared Hurd and Jermall or Jermall. It was really their teams going back and forth. But my point is this: smash the like button, people. Let's get the likes to 120, man. We ain't even over 100. We got 170 people here. Smash the like. We ain't got 70 haters in the building. B-Max, salute. Marcus Mackey, salute. So, I think that, you know, at this point in time, I think that they need to, well, I keep saying they because we got this issue with saying they because they're twins and we have this, this bad habit of linking them together. They're in two different divisions. And Charlo is not in a bad spot. Jermall Charlo is in a bad spot. He's in a sticky situation. Now, should Danny Jacobs, like I said, I don't know if y'all checked out my video from earlier. Regis BC, salute. Checked out my video from earlier, but oh man, what was I gonna say? Oh, I didn't know if y'all checked out my video earlier. But I was talking about Danny Jacobs. Eddie Hearn is saying that. Syndicate J, salute. Eddie Hearn is now claiming, and from the way it sounds, is that Danny Jacobs is possibly, Eddie Hearn has already possibly been in negotiations with Golden Boy Promotions. El Chapo, salute. So it seems like they already started somewhat of a verbal of negotiations between Danny Jacobs, Canelo Alvarez. Should Danny Jacobs be victorious on the 27th? Southside, salute. Should Danny Jacobs be victorious on the 27th, October 27th? Skills from New Orleans, salute. And Demetrius Andrade is victorious tomorrow, which I'll be there. If Demetrius Andrade is victorious tomorrow and Danny Jacobs is victorious next Saturday, guess what? Eddie Hearn has 2 of the middleweight champions, and Golden Boy and DAZN have Punch Quote, formerly HHA 120, salute. Avid boxing fan, salute. Jimmy J Smooth Network in the building, salute Jimmy J. Guess what? Eddie Hearn has 2. So DAZN has all the middleweight champions. Lowland Prophet, salute. Regardless of what we think, and regardless of what we want to say, or it doesn't matter. The end of the day, the fact remains DAZN will have all of the middleweight champions. So how could Jermall Charlo possibly become middleweight champion without participating on DAZN? Because at the end of the day, Jermall Charlo doesn't have enough significant wins at 160 pounds at middleweight to claim, I'll repeat this, to claim a joint network situation. He doesn't have the revenue. He doesn't have the namesake. He doesn't have the accolades to request a joint, for it to be a joint promotion situation. See, and what I mean by that is, Deontay Wilder has the WB. He's the longest reigning heavyweight champion. He's the WBC champion, right? He's the longest reigning heavyweight champ. Done it all. Salute. Alistair Crowley, salute. No, PK, they can fight whoever they want, but they hold all the cards, PK. The zone fighters don't have to fight the zone fight. They can fight whoever they choose. They could do whatever they want. But the thing is, they hold all the cards. What leverage does Jermall Charlo have to become champion, for one of those champions to say, I'm not fighting on my platform, to give up their leverage? What power, what accolades, what resources, what does he bring to the table to say, to force them to say, I'm coming out my comfort zone? H-Town 713, salute. Think about that. No, Derevchenko will be a tough fight, but you got to favor Danny Jacobs, B-Mac. It's a tough fight, but you got to favor Danny Jacobs. No disrespect to Derevchenko, but, you know, dude got what? 15, 16 fights or something? David Hemmings, salute. It's unfortunate for Jermall Charlo. He's in a bad spot. Even if he shows up. Nah, it's cool, PK Boxing MMA. It's all good. That's what I'm here for, to give y'all official breakdowns, man. I don't know it all. I don't know how the money, the percentages and all that work. I ain't gonna claim to know all that. I know what I know what I hear, and I use my common sense. But what I'm saying is this, right? What could he do? Okay, like I said, Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder's the WBC champion already. Lemire Watkins, salute. He's the WBC champion already. Right? He's the longest reigning heavyweight champ. Santino's boxer, salute. And he has fighters that are, how could I say, he has fighters that are not signed, that are not tied up with other networks, that he could fight to boost his profile. So beating Luis Ortiz before he signed to the Zone and all that raises his profile. Now it don't matter what Ortiz does. Ortiz could sign to the Zone. It doesn't matter. Or Deontay already beat him. His profile's already high. Right? Tyson Fury is the lineal heavyweight champion. Chris Dixon, salute. Tyson Fury is the lineal heavyweight champ. Ronald Gomez, salute. He beat the man that beat the man. That Anthony Joshua gets his claim to fame from. Vladimir Klitschko. That's where Anthony Joshua gets his claim to fame from. Vladimir Klitschko. Beating Vladimir Klitschko. That's where he gets his claim to fame, right? Well, Tyson Fury beat him in his prime 2 years before Joshua beat him and took all the titles. And still is undefeated. Salute to my brother MP4, Money Pow, MP4 Vids in the building. He said, the only thing I see is that Jermall is the mandatory for the WBC belt, which the sanctioned body can enforce to make the fight happen between him and Canelo, or be stripped. Yeah, but check this out, Money. I thought of that already too. But guess what happened? And I just seen a quote from the WBC, Mauricio Suleiman. He just came out and said he's ecstatic that Canelo Alvarez signed with the Zone. Mauricio Suleiman just said that. I just read that. He's ecstatic that Canelo Alvarez signed with the Zone. Right? And you know the WBC is going to back him. So this is my whole point. This is where I was getting to, right? Salute to my brother Slip the Jab in the I'm about to say in the super chat, man. Salute to my brother Slip the Jab in the building. Salute. Junior N, salute. So guess what happens, right? Money, I knew I thought about that scenario as well. But check out what happens. If they do that, guess what happens? They ain't gonna enforce stripping him because Canelo Alvarez is gonna say, well, I'm gonna fight unification bouts. And the WBC already come out and said that unification. See, this is why I say we got to be careful with what we say. We have to be careful. We have to be responsible for the words that how we approach things. Mark's Boxing Focus. Salute. We have to be responsible of how we present stuff and how we say stuff. JC, salute. And this is why I'm going to tell you. Because we go around beating the drum about unifications Trump mandatories in a situation with Sean Porter and Errol Spence, and trying to force Sean Porter to fight Errol Spence and beating the drum when Sean Porter's saying he's fighting his mandatory, right? And we keep beating the drum, oh nah, unification's Trump mandatory. Unification's Trump mandatory. Quan 43, salute. And because we want to see Sean Porter fight Errol Spence, this is why I say we have to be responsible for the words and how we present stuff. So we beat that drum, we beat that drum, we beat that drum. Guess what happens? We beat that drum for one situation. So now, okay, Sean Porter fights Errol Spence, okay, because unifications trump mandatories. Well, guess what happens now? Jermall Davis, salute. Be more in the building. Well, guess what happens now, money? Now, when Canelo Alvarez says unifications trump mandatories, Karen Smith, salute. General Squall, salute. Unifications trump mandatories. Canelo could use that same situation, Craig Mack, salute. Canelo could use that same situation, that same example. A champion in recession. Lineal champion means he never been beat, he never been stripped of his title. I mean, he gave up his titles. So in sense, he's the champion. He's never been beat for his titles. Chris Ellison, salute. So that's Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is the lineal champ. He's the real champ. He's the champion recession. He's never lost his titles. Nobody's took it from him. Anything. He had to give it up due to things outside of the sport. Christian Lewis, salute. So now guess what happens? Guess what happens? Canelo Alvarez can say, well, you guys beat the drum with Sean Porter, Errol Spence, that unifications trump mandatories. Now what happens? Now one of the people that we want to see, Elias Navarro, salute. Jersey Fitness, salute. So now one of the people that we want to see get a shot, who's the mandatory position now. See, now look. What happens is you throw a boomerang, Brian Thomas, salute. You throw that boomerang, you beat that drum, you beat a dead horse, and you throw that boomerang, and guess what happens? That boomerang come back and hit you in the face. Because now Canelo Alvarez has two champions on his network that he could use the same mindset. Mansour Watson, salute. He could use the same scenario, the same mindset, and say, well, just like you guys said with Sean Porter and Errol Spence, unifications trump mandatories. You see, that's why I say we have to be responsible on how we present stuff and what we say and how we say it. How we go about things, man. Jamal Davis, salute. Robert Goodman, salute. Phil Walker, salute. So guess what? Canelo Alvarez can fight Danny Jacobs. He only fights, let's say now, you know, I said that he's going to fight 3 times a year. He fights, we know he's going to fight September, Mexican Independence Day weekend. We know he's going to fight May, Cinco de Mayo. And now he's fighting in December, right? But let's say now he decides, I'm going to dump it back down to 2 times a year. Smash the like button. I know we don't have 100 haters in the building. Smash the like button, man. Let's get the likes to 200. Bottom of Cali, salute. I know we don't have 100 haters in the building. So smash the like button. So guess what happens? Canelo Alvarez could say, well, Ancestral Race, salute. Canelo Alvarez could say, I'm going to fight Danny Jacobs in May. Right? Then I'm going to fight Boo Boo Andrade or Billy Joe Saunders winning, because Boo Boo Andrade is already talking about after this fight and winning the title, should he be victorious, that he gonna still give Billy Joe Saunders a shot at that title. So in my mind, I'm thinking that's already turned and that's already being talked about behind the scenes. So it looked like after this fight, Andrade is gonna fight Billy Joe Saunders. So guess what happens now? He fights Danny Jacobs in May. He fights Billy Joe Saunders, Andrade winner in September, and then he decides to take off again until next May, which is which is we could say we gonna look like fools beating that drum underground in silence. Salute. Like, oh, yeah, you fought in December. You fought in December. Well, his history shows that he fights twice a year, September and May. And how could you argue with that? Because his history, he fights, the percentage of him fighting twice a year is higher than him fighting 3 times a year. You see what I'm saying? So history proves if he say, I'm just going to fight in May, guess what happens? Canelo Alvarez would have had 3 fights The belts will be rotating on the zone between Golden Boy and Matchroom. At least 3 fights. At least 3 fights. Mr. Tiger 401, salute. At least 3 fights before he gets his shot. At least. So that means he gonna have to P Money, salute. Junior and salute. So guess what? How hard is it gonna be for him to figure out how to get a fight? Alfredo Miranda, salute. My brother CB Sports, Carl Burrell, CB Sports TV. Go subscribe to my brother CB Sports TV. Let's bring his channel up. Let's get that channel up. Let's show love and get that channel up. Salute to you, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Tim B. But how could we blame him? Because we are the ones, Craig Mack, salute. We can say Canelo duck. We can't say, how could we say Iran Martinez, salute. Willie Suggs, salute. How could we possibly say Canelo's ducking? Even though we know, and I'm not saying he's not ducking. Newt Conley, salute. Eugene Williams, salute. Even though we're not saying Kyle Manning, salute. Skills from New Orleans, salute. Even though at heart we would say Canelo's ducking Jermall Charlo. Demetrius Andrade is ducking Jermall Charlo. I won't say Danny Jacobs is ducking him because the position that he would be put in is better than. Now we know because Danny Jacobs, Jermall Charlo situation has just it's fresh, it's new. Demetrius Andrade and Jermall Charlo situation is not new. This is old. So that would be a duck. By the time you still ain't fighting by all this time, that's years of ducking now. Canelo Alvarez, that's years of ducking Charlo. This Danny Jacobs situation is not even a year old. So it's not even 2 fights old. So we can't say Danny Jacobs duck him. He'll just be in a different position because that fight was never even really thought of until they had that confrontation. My brother HBJ Dog in the building, salute. I agree. I agree with you, HBJ Dog. And so think about this, right? You can't say, even though at heart we could say, yo, Andrade and Canelo is ducking him. But the money they be offered in the situation, we can't really argue that. And then on top of it, we can't argue, we can't say one thing to benefit us over here and then say another thing to benefit us over there. We can't do it. Because otherwise, then we being dishonest. That's the facts. Cad, salute. Because otherwise we'll be being dishonest. Right? LT Green, salute. That's just the facts. That's just the facts of the matter. Because we weren't responsible with how we handle every situation. That's why you guys see me not beat the drum, because I knew what was going on behind the scenes, and I knew what was taking place and what was being mentioned behind the scenes with the whole Sean Porter, Errol Spence situation. That's why you guys never see me beating that drum. Because you got to look at the situations in a whole, not in a. We can't look at it in a. We got to look at it as an ocean. We cannot look at it as a pool, as a raindrop. For one situation, and granted, I'm not saying that Sean Porter is avoiding the Errol Spence fight, but I know what's going on behind the scenes, and that's why I was telling people that stop beating that drum. Because you throw that boomerang, it's liable to come back and hit you in the face when you don't see it. If you're not looking at the big picture in the broad, right, and you beating the drum in the small, in a tunnel with tunnel vision, you throwing a boomerang in the dark and not paying attention to the big picture, you will get hit in the face with that boomerang. So that's why I told you guys. So now it will put Canelo or the fighter, the middleweight champion, in a position. And so then we'll look like real hypocrites if we go, if we say Sean Porter because Sean Porter's saying I gotta fight my mandatory, right? Well, the situation, Karen Smith, is this: we just gotta we gotta call everything straight down the middle. Okay, so if we campaigning for Sean Porter to fight Errol Spence, we need to place Sean Porter versus Errol Spence and stop using scenarios and things to validate why he should fight Errol Spence. Because then that puts us in a position to look to be hypocrites. So what we got to do is say we have to campaign for we can't be backing people that says yeah, oh, now you get these people that's cheering, and the reason that these people come out cheering and oh yeah, now Sean Porter Canelo Alvarez with the zone, because of the whole situation with what I'm trying to say is we got to educate properly when it comes to this boxing thing. Because at the end of the day, it still is a business, and boxers have been getting railroaded from day one for so long that they now want to make money more than actual fighting and building their legacy. B-Man, you can say what you may. That could be possible, but guess what happens? If you're saying he's ducking him because you're saying that unification is Trump mandatory, so he's saying that he got to take on his mandatory, and this is what I'm telling you. He's saying that he has to fight his mandatory. So if we push that, okay, Sean Porter got to get one of his mandatories out the way, and then once he get that out the way, we get the Errol Spence fight. We push for that. Why? Because then we have a leg to stand on when we say Jermall Charlo is the mandatory for Canelo Alvarez, then we could push for that. But if we say with Sean Porter, oh, he don't have to fight his mandatory because unification is Trump mandatories, right? He could fight Errol Spence. He ducking Errol Spence because unification is Trump mandatories. So the only thing that's stopping him from fighting him is because he's afraid, so he going the mandatory route. A la Mikey Garcia saying the same thing. Mikey Garcia is saying, I got to fight my mandatory before I fight Errol Spence, or they're going to strip me. And guess what's happening? Everybody says, oh, you ducking Errol Spence, you ducking Errol Spence. So guess what happens? Now, Canelo Alvarez, Jermall Charlo is the mandatory for Canelo Alvarez, but Canelo Alvarez could turn around and kick us in the butt and say, I got unification's Trump mandatories. Now, how can we blame Canelo Alvarez for saying unification is Trump mandatories when we beating the drum about Sean Porter fighting Errol Spence because unification is Trump mandatories? Now we're gonna turn around and be a hypocrite and say, well, nah, you this mandatory been there forever and you ain't taking them on. You ain't gotta fight the unification. You see what I'm saying? It don't work that way. Black Power, salute. So the way we could do it is that we have to pull our resources. And when I say our resources, we have to demand it as the people, as the fans, and say, listen, you know something? I'm not supporting that. But this is the problem. We might have been too late. We might have been too late. And I'm going to tell you why we might have been too late. Karen Smith, I'm going to tell you why we might have been a tad bit too late. Because now the zone is giving out guaranteed, ESPN is giving out guaranteed money. The zone is giving out guaranteed money. That turns into like the NBA. That turns into baseball. The players are getting guaranteed money. It doesn't matter who shows up to support it or not, because they're getting paid already. Yeah, Foshin, exactly. Exactly. But we knocked Anthony Joshua, and we blamed Anthony Joshua because it's a unification bout. That's why with the Joshua Wilder situation, I didn't like saying that he didn't have to fight Povetkin because it's a unification, although unification is Trump mandatories. That's true. That is true. But we have to be very careful how we use that. Karen Smith, I just told you, you have to pull your resources. We have to pull our resources. We have to say, we have to stand on the leg, and all these people and all these channels and all these haters that come out and they fanboys of certain fighters and not the fan of the sport of boxing, because it hurts the sport of boxing when we get these people out here banging drums. You get these haters making oh, Blue Blood Sports TV, he don't know what he's talking about. Karen Smith, you keep, are you listening right now? When you get these haters that make videos and people that bottom mentality salute. When you get these people that come out, oh, Blue Blood Sports TV, he don't know what he's talking about, because they want to support the nonsense. You guys, we have to go. We have to go. There's no black promoter. Al Heyman is not a promoter. He's an advisor. So when you get these people that come out and hurt the sport of boxing and say things, you have to boycott those people. That's what you have to do. That's the solution. Mandatories. When you say mandatory, there's no solution for mandatories versus unifications. There's no solution for that. That's been in the sport of boxing forever and a day. There's no mandatories. What we cannot do is, what we have to do is, we have to be very Karen Smith, I'm starting to think you're just trolling. Are you Karen Smith, are you an actual person or is it a robot now? Ace Luffy, salute. Because you keep saying the same thing. Around the world, salute. So at the end of the day, right, what we have to do is, when these fighters take on their mandatory support, okay, you're gonna fight the mandatory, cool. We gotta support that. But after you fight the mandatory, then we have to demand that you fight your unification, or vice versa. If you're gonna fight in World Breaker Fighting, salute. Yeah, I agree, World Breaker. Stephen L. Hawkins, salute. Texas Bubba, stop 6. What up, Boo Blood? Why call it mandatory when they don't? Why call it mandatory when they don't? I don't understand what you're saying, bro. Cutthroat Sports, salute. What I'm saying, what I'm saying is this, right? Is that okay, when these fighters come out, like for instance, when the problem with Anthony Joshua and his mandatory Alexander Povetkin is this: he didn't have to fight that mandatory. They would have gave him time, and what happened was he was offered something. He was in negotiations to fight another fight, and then chose to pull out of that fight and go the mandatory route because he really didn't want that fight. That's the difference. Tremaine Kennedy, salute. But when these fighters like Sean Porter just got the title, instead of beating the drum and saying he's scared of Errol Spence, when he's saying he might fight a mandatory, let him go, let him do it. As long as you get the, he said he don't know if it's gonna be this fight or the next fight, but he fighting Errol Spence. Okay, so let him go and do that. Now let him be a man of his word. So he beats his mandatory, whomever that may be, right? He does that. Okay, let him go. So now once you did that, you satisfied that agreement already. You satisfied the mandatory already. This is the solution. Don't tear them down for wanting to fight their mandatories. You follow what I'm saying? Let's not tear them down. I agree, Karen Smith. I agree 1,000%. We need to start putting pressure. I agree. And you know something, a solution is to start putting pressure on the sanction bodies. That's where the pressure, put pressure on the promoters and the sanction bodies. Smash the like button. Let's get those likes to 200, people. Smash the like button. Armando Smith, salute. Robbie Sanders, what's good? Smash, let's get those likes to 200. Come on, people. Smash the like button. So what our solution should be is this, is to put pressure on the sanction bodies, put pressure on the promoters. Never mind the fighters. Put the pressure on them. William Ross, salute. And what I mean by that is there's a problem, and we must start from the root of the problem. We must get to the bottom of the problem. The bottom of the problem is the sanction bodies, the networks, and the promoters. Just a fan 91, salute. Samuel Curtin, salute. No Love Rob, salute. Nah, it ain't the UFC. That ain't the solution. What we need to do is so what we need to do is, right, is this. What we need to do is get to the root of the problem, because there's a root of every problem. For every problem, there's a root. When you got a toothache, what happens? The first thing they do, they'll tell you is before they pull it, is they try to do a root canal. They try to kill the root. When you got pain in your tooth, you got an issue with your tooth, Lowland Prophet, salute. Yeah, exactly. A toothache, the first thing they do is you have a cavity, but before they get rid of the cavity, they got to go to the root of the problem. They kill the root. Alistair Crawley, I agree. You got to kill the root. Before they pull out the tooth, they kill the root. They don't blame the tooth. Tom Etheridge, salute. They don't blame the tooth. A Weapon, salute. They don't blame the tooth. They blame the root. Is the cause of the problems. So that's what we need to do. We need to kill the root as a whole. We need to stand together, bang on the sanction bodies. Lemire Watkins, salute. Muhammad is the one, salute. Southside. We need to bang on the sanction bodies, bang on the promoters, bang on the networks. So then, once we clear that up, keep banging on them till they feel uncomfortable. We got to show up and show out. And all these people that support the promoters that's contradicting themselves, like all these Eddie Hearn fans. I don't dislike Eddie Hearn. I dislike the actions that Eddie Hearn has. We get too many people come on hate Eddie Hearn. Why would I hate Eddie Hearn? I hate the actions that he has. I hate Iffy, salute. I hate the fact that he causes confusion in the sport that we love. Because he contradicts himself. I don't hate Oscar De La Hoya. I could care less what Oscar De La Hoya do in his time, in his private time. I hate the confusion that he causes. And this goes with everybody. Even Al Heyman. When it comes to Al Heyman, I disagree with Al Heyman needs to, right now, it's all good that Al Heyman stays behind the scenes and all of that. But guess what? At the end of the day, right now we get same situation with Bob Arum. Right? Bob Arum is coming out in the public, and Bob Arum is saying that, oh, I want to make this fight. BBG, salute. I want to make this fight. There's no reason that Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence shouldn't fight each other next. They should be fighting each other next, not nobody else. If he's saying that, then and granted, they don't have to disclose the business side of the sport of boxing. Smash the like button, man. Let's get the likes to over 200. They don't have to disclose the business side of the sport of boxing. They don't, because it's business at the end of the day. There's money. There's millions of dollars changing hands. There's legal wording, legal documents. Okay, cool. We understand that. But what I'm saying is this. We should know, if Bob Arum consistently has been saying this for about 3 weeks now, that he wants to make this fight with Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. Oh, as long as they serious, they need to sit down. So we keep hearing Bob Arum, but we're not hearing Errol Spence and Al Heyman's side. We're hearing nothing from the PBC. Nothing. And as consumers, we need to, because we're that. We are just that. We are the consumers. We are the ones putting the money. Canelo Alvarez got $365 million. Dale McCray, salute. He got $365 million guaranteed. And guess who put that money in his pocket? They guaranteed him that. You know how they guaranteed him that? Because they guarantee him that we going to pay the money. So they speaking for us. Essentially, they're speaking for us. They're talking for us. They told Canelo, we'll give you $365 million because they're gonna pay for it. Don't worry, we'll get it back. We'll give it to you up front because they're gonna give it back to us. So that's like you guys are my subs, right? You guys are my peoples, my family, right? So y'all drop money in the super chat for me to support the channel, right? Y'all come on, y'all support the channel, right? So that's like me going to somebody in the street. Just listen how this sounds. That's like me going to somebody in the street and telling them, listen, you could go ahead and quit your job. I'll give you your week's salary right now. No, it's like me telling them, you could go ahead and take the week off with no pay. Go take the week off. Yasser Hussein, salute. Go ahead and take the week off. I'll pay you, I'll front you the money for you taking the week off. I'll put the money back in your pocket right now. You go out, you go to the fights, you go to the weigh-ins, you get the coverage for me. You go cover this for me. I'll put the money in your pockets because my supporters on my channel is gonna give me the money back. Ain't that kind of ballsy? Isn't that kind of egotistic? You guys would be like, man, this dude Blue got some nerve. He's just going, nah, don't worry about it. I'll pay for you because they're going to pay it back. Cornelia Smith, salute. Isn't that kind of crazy? Ace Luffy, it's looking like that. The Dog 26, salute. Yeah, it's looking that way. Should all the stars align? There's a strong possibility Danny Jacobs will be fighting Canelo Alvarez. Smash the like button, my peoples. That's what I'm saying, Michael C. Right? That would be some nerve, the nerve of me to say that. The nerve. So that's essentially what they're saying. And then they fighters are bragging about us paying. And they feel like that we owe it to them. We owe them something. Terrell Craig, salute. They feel like we owe them something to the point where they could brag about it. Floyd Mayweather is bragging. People understand where I'm coming from. So when you get these idiots come on here talking about, oh, they happy, the other side, oh, the LDBC this. Oh, you guys are on suicide watch because Canelo Alvarez signed with the zone. You idiot! You're the one paying to see less. You're the one not getting the bang for your buck. You are. Jonathan Sims, salute. So you get these other channels. Oh yeah, I see the channels. I know. My people send me links. Oh yeah, Blue Blood. You got pictures of me in my car. Blue Blood is contradicted. Blue Blood be lying. Blue Blood this. Blue Blood. You are the idiot that's paying. You idiot. How dumb does that sound? You happy to be getting railroaded? Doesn't that sound so stupid? You happy to get railroaded? You happy to be deceived? You happy to get a clown show? Barnum's and Bailey? Really? A magic show? They telling you it's one thing, and then you looking, and they telling you it's one thing, and then guess what? Poof, it's another thing. And then you clap. Hey, listen to this, man. Every time I go to Vegas, what's the dude name? The magician, the famous magician. He performs at the MGM Grand. I can't remember his name. White guy with black hair, man. He performs at the Copperfield. Thank you, Bottom McCallie. Right? When you go to salute, Kaz. I appreciate you, David Copperfield. Right? When you go to Vegas, right? There's a big billboard on the MGM. It used to be Floyd Mayweather on one side and David Copperfield on the other side. Right? William Brunson, salute. That's what it used to be. But now since Floyd stopped fighting, now think about this. What do David Copperfield and Floyd Mayweather have in common? They post them side by side. They present them together at the MGM. Right? What do they have together? Miss Boxer Fanatic, salute. I didn't even see you in here, sister, but if you're here, salute. They present them together, David Copperfield and Floyd Mayweather. What do they have? Yes, exactly, Don Banks. They both present to you a magic trick. James Kendrick, exactly. They both fool the people. They both entertain you. And guess what they both do? They both, let me tell you what they both do, right? They both entertain you, and they both tell you that they're gonna fool you and take your money. Mayo and Delgado, salute. They both tell you that. Just in different, they just do it in different ways. Dot Kings, Allah, salute. They both tell you that they're gonna take your money and put on a show that you're not really seeing. They both do this. Nicole Castellanos, salute. The Art of Illusion. Canelo has the worst resume in the game. No, he doesn't. Samuel Curitin. Triple B 318, salute. Exactly, magic in their hands. Triple B 318. The Art of Illusion. Floyd Mayweather is now telling you that this guy presented a challenge to him that we all know he don't present the challenge. Caps in your Ross, salute. We all know Conor McGregor didn't present a challenge. We all know he was no threat. Big Low, salute. Didn't we all know that? Who didn't know Conor McGregor didn't stand a chance? Show of hands if you knew Conor McGregor didn't stand a chance. I knew Conor McGregor didn't stand a chance. Show of hands. We all knew Conor McGregor didn't stand a chance, right? We all know this. Non-X Loki, salute. Right? We all knew this, right? I knew this. But we all watched it. Nitty 313 Frenchie, salute. He told us Floyd Mayweather, because he sold us something that we knew didn't exist, but he played on our minds. He tried to tell us, they did a storyline of him actually beating up a boxer and being successful against a boxer and Paulie Malignaggi. They sold us that story. That story wasn't real. That's why Paulie Malignaggi is so upset right now. Because Conor McGregor, Shabazz, salute. Because Conor McGregor took the story and he tried to turn it into truth. He took the story and ran with it. Ishmael, salute. Big E, salute. That's why Paulie Malignaggi is so upset, because he took what wasn't true and he tried to turn it into the reality. Aerobic, salute. So he turned it into reality, and that's why Paulie Malignaggi is so disgusted, because he knew it wasn't true. They just wanted a little bit to leak out, a little bit of footage to look like he was successful against a boxer in an actual boxing in a sparring session, to play on our minds to think that he actually had a chance to beat Floyd Mayweather, which we knew, even if that was the case, Paulie Malignaggi doesn't stand a chance to beat Floyd Mayweather. So why would we think that Conor McGregor, even have a slight bit of success with Paulie Malignaggi, would mean that he would be competitive with Floyd Mayweather? So you see the story, you see they cooked up a story and they sold it to us, and we bought it. Not only did we buy it, we spent more money than most. It broke records. So what does him and David Copperfield do? People sit there, we know David Copperfield is presenting us something that's not real, right? We're all grown people. We're not children. B-Mac, you was placed on timeout. That's Google, bro. Had nothing to do with us, the moderators, or anything, bro. Google has their own moderators right now. They must be testing something out that's new. They have their own moderators in our live chats. Country Boy 706, salute. They have their own moderators in our chat room, and they do their own moderate now. So you could be talking, you could say something, and then Google will delete your message. They'll block you. They'll do whatever. It's out of our control. It's out of my moderator's control. It's crazy. Canelo Alvarez, Floyd literally wore a robber's mask. That's what I was getting to. Canelo Alvarez. That's exactly what I was getting. He literally, look what he said. Floyd literally wore a robber's mask. He literally wore a robber's mask, and he told us, Kevin Deborah, salute. He literally told us, I'm robbing the bank. I'm robbing y'all. Yo, we are the bank. But we have this imaginary place where they take money out and give to the boxers. Like, we don't realize it's really coming from us. It's like we detach from where the money really come from. Master Son 22, salute. We're detached from where the money really comes from. So we have this imaginary make-believe place where, like, this safe in our brain where they taking this money out and giving it to the fighters. That place don't exist. Well, that place do exist, people. You know where it is? You. It does exist, people. It's you. It's me. We are that bank. So when he wore the mask, he said, I'm robbing you, and not only are you not going to be mad, but you're going to be happy about it. You remember there's one, let me tell y'all something. I was watching my favorite thing, and was on this movie I watched, Desperado. Y'all remember there was a skit in there that every movie lies some truth. There was a skit in there, and Black Sea salute. He says that, he tells the guy, he bet the guy, he said, I bet you $1,000 that I could go pee in that bottle over there from here. So the guy bets him $1,000, right? He pees in the bottle. He tries to pee in the bottle, and he missed. He's peeing on the bartender. He's peeing everywhere. He's peeing everywhere, right? And he pays the guy $1,000, and the guy says, he says, what are you laughing at? No, he bet the bartender. Excuse me. Yeah, he bet the bartender. He said, he tells the bartender, I bet you $1,000 that I could pee in that bottle from standing here. Standing on this side of the bar, I could pee in the bottle on that side of the bar. The bartender bets him $1,000. He starts trying to pee in the bottle. He's peeing everywhere. He's peeing on I love this scenario, because this goes to real life. Yep, Desperado. He says he's peeing everywhere. I'm peeing everywhere. I'm peeing everywhere but the bottle. Antho Lockhart, salute. I'm peeing everywhere but the bottle. I'm peeing everywhere but the bottle, right? So once he finished, the bartender says, you owe me $1,000. He pays the bartender $1,000 and he's laughing. The bartender says, he's peeing on the bartender and everything. The bartender says, you just lost $1,000. What are you laughing about? He says, I'm laughing because I just bet the guy behind me $5,000 that I could pee on your bar, I could pee on your stools, I could pee everywhere, I could pee on you. And not only will you not be mad, but you'll be happy. That's what they doing to us, people. That's what they doing to us. But yo, I got to get up out of here, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy Blue, Blue Bus Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all already know what it is, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Salute to each and every one of y'all, man. It's not looking like Jermall Charlo will ever become middleweight champion, man, unless we stand up and fight for him, man. Tremaine Kennedy, salute, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. PK Boxing, MMA, salute, man. James Kindred, salute. JC, salute. Southside, salute. PK Boxing, MMA, salute. MP4 Vids, my brother Money. Money, call me at 10 o'clock. Alfredo Miranda, salute, man. Salute to everybody, man. Tim B, peace, salute. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Black Seas, peace, salute. General Squalls, peace, salute, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Y'all already know what it is. P Money, salute. Michael C, peace, salute. Everybody in the building, man, salute me out. Stephen L. Hawkins, salute. HBJ Dog, peace, salute. Michael James 616, salute, peace. Lowland Prophet, salute, peace. Ronald Finkley, salute, peace. Oh, my sister was up in here, man. Miss Boxing Fanatic, salute to you, sister. Appreciate you. Or wishing them all health and wealth wishes to you, man. B Max, peace, salute. Ricky Samuel, peace, salute. James Fordham, peace, salute. Don It All, salute, peace. Around the World, peace, salute. King Corleone, salute, peace. Justin N, salute, peace. Stanley Bailey, salute, peace. Dog 77JL, salute, peace. Tom Etheridge, salute, peace to you. Connor, Wallet Yams, salute, peace. King Corleone, salute. The Boxing Creed 215, salute. Michael Jordan, peace, salute. Eugene Williams, peace, salute. Joseph Anderson, salute, peace. Avid boxing fan, salute, peace to you, man. Muhammad, this is the one, salute, peace. Randy Ridley, salute to you, peace, man. God's Boxing Corner, salute, peace, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. My brother, Slip the Jab, I appreciate you, man. You already know what it is, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Boxing Buddy TV, salute, man. Peace to you, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Corinne Smith, salute. Appreciate you. Love talking to you. Rob Sportsman Lee, salute, peace. Karen Smith, salute, peace to you. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all new notifications. Ishmael, peace, salute. Skills from New Orleans, salute, peace. My brother, Fo Sheen, salute, peace. Appreciate you. Chaz Main, salute, peace. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. It's your boy Blue. Make sure you like and share these videos. Craig Mack, salute, peace. I'm out, man. Y'all already know what it is. Go to my brother's Black Fight Fan TV, 78 Sports TV. They're going to do Trill Boxing Talk. That'll be coming up in probably about 10 to 15 minutes, man. Eddie Jones, salute, man. Peace, man. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue. Make sure you like and share these videos. I'm out.